So yeah, guys, we made it. We made it to 50 videos. Every day, pretty much. Had a couple of hiccups. Like one time, I think I had 2 videos uploaded in one day just because I fucked it up and didn't get one. And I think I might have uploaded 2 in one day. It was like the Harvest Moon. Or no, it wasn't that one. It was one where I was working on chains. So it was one of them early ones or whatever, right? But yeah, I really don't like this camera angle. Should have something to set it up on so I could just kind of look dead on. What do I have around here that I could do that with quick? Anything? Probably not. Fuck it. I don't really want to get up. I already made it down here. Got the kerosene heater going over here. I can see there's a purple and shit there. So it kind of looks like the blue and the orange. That's that. So that's cool. Slide this back over here a little bit, have a little bit better lighting. Get the candle set up there. And I scooted everything back so I could lean up against this old counter. I don't know how long I'm gonna make this video. Probably about as long as I can stay kind of warm. Really, if I'm rocking this dude here, I mean, like I said, I can get over here and get warm and stuff, but be bad if I had like fan kind of blowing it and stuff. Also, finally got the wood stove set up today. Got it going right now in the house. Burning the first fire of winter. May have mentioned it in yesterday's video. Wasn't going to be able to go and work on stuff that the business is going to be setting up. Due to it kind of snowing and stuff, which today it started last night. I showed that on the last video, but today kind of snowed off and on, you know. So it is what it is there. But my leg's getting pretty good more. It's up there close to it. But got some kind of like wet-ish wood and stuff. It's just not burning the best. It was in that stack. I talked about some of the other videos where I thought it was drying out, but I guess it's kind of soaked in. Needs a little bit longer to season good. Sucks, whatever. Don't really know what the game plan is going to be as far as all that goes now after kind of discovering that, because I don't want to, the stack that's a little bit wet, it's like half a stack, so I could reach over and get some of the other stuff in the meantime, and then maybe time to get that work down where I can't reach it anymore, then I can work on this by using some out of that stack. It's about halfway dry or more now, it seems like, so maybe what I do, I'm still going to try to go ahead and get everything split up at least and just kind of get it like laying ready to go, you know. I really want to get the splitter back to the person I borrowed it off of, because every time I borrow it, something goes wrong with it and I have to fix it, and I just don't have time to fix it now. The main hydraulic line, it's leaking and it's about shot, so I just, before it leaks where it's rough, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get it used and get it back. But yeah, so this here's going to be the video where I'll talk about kind of what we're doing, getting everything set up as far as the business goes. I know I wanted to wait till I had some more subscribers and stuff like that, more people kind of watching, which we're up to 3 now, which is kind of crazy. I got another one. Again, it didn't. I was kind of fucking around, stuff like that. See, if there's been any like comments or anything, stuff like that. But also seen where like half my demographic is from America and the other half's from Germany, so that's kind of cool. I don't even know how I got to that fucking page on there or screen, whatever, looking at this stuff. So if you're from Germany, that's cool, whatever. Dog's barking a little bit. I don't know if you guys can hear it down here, but yeah. So got everything finished up with that. I'll be honest with you, I was just such a piece of shit doing it today. Cause I had to build like a little structure out from around it. I just did not want to do that today. But yeah, hoping Wednesday to try to hit the wood splitting after I've got that appeal going on. Today has probably been one of the worst days I've ever had. I've been just really feeling bad recently. I've hardly had any motivation to work on anything and do anything. I don't even hardly have the motivation to like play my game that I've been working on. It's Digimon Cyber Sleuth. And it's one of them games where you kind of have to like run around and figure some shit out and stuff like that, which typically I like those games, and they're turn-based JRPG, you know, this is my favorite type of games and stuff. I like that, you know. Have to use your brain just a little bit on them, you know, seems like, and stuff. And but not as much as like some games like a tactical RPG or something like that. But even with that, like I'm thinking about dropping the game. I just can't even, at least for now, I just can't even focus on it or enjoy it. There's this one like alien documentary I wanted to watch. Kind of have been and stuff like that. But it's something I kind of want to pay attention to. A little bit. But I just don't think that I can do that. I just don't have the attention right now to do anything, really. And that's kind of the point of this video, is just to go ahead and explain everything that I've kind of been holding off on explaining. That way it's out there and I don't just have to allude to things and stuff like that. I'm gonna step up here, warm up for a second. It's feeling pretty good. But but yeah, I wanted to do that and also mention, you know, I'll talk about in some of the videos where, well, I was going to try to do like around 50 videos daily, and then after that, just kind of do some here and there. So with that, I believe that is what I'm going to do. Now, obviously, with these videos, a lot of times I'd record 2 or 3, like at a time, and excuse me, record like 2 or 3 at a time. Like I upload them. I've got these here all the way out. I want to say this news is going to drop on the 22nd. Today is the 11th now because it's after midnight. Actually, probably about 1:30 at night. It's 1:30 a.m. I don't know. I've just kind of been going through it. I'm a creature of habit. I think most people are. I'll talk about some of the other videos and stuff. It's always good to kind of shake up the universe. Fuck up the matrix, whatever you want to say. A little bit. And I think that really does help. Sometimes though, I feel like if you get out of your norm, then it can really kind of fuck you up. Like if you're too much out of the norm. Like I mentioned in this last video, I'll briefly mention it. This week's like booked solid, right? I mean, we had to finish this up so we could get the stove going, wood stove, today, which I had to put off painting. And then tomorrow, I have to get up at, we're here in a few hours, get up at 6:30 in the morning, get ready and head several towns away, take my wife to the doctor. Hopefully the roads are okay. We don't have the snow truck up and going or anything. The check engine light came on the little car, so hopefully it'll do okay. I'm mostly just worried because it's getting kind of that season where it's cold and stuff, and if something happens, hopefully we're close by somewhere where we could take the baby and go in and get warm, for a little while till get somebody out there to help us. I mean, I've been stranded several times before because I just drive old junk, that's just part of it. But it's different whenever you got a little one and it's cold, It's late at night and shit like that. But it's what it is. Just gotta do it, But I really fuck with this kerosene heater. I don't know, it's just, I kind of got a little fascination with it. Maybe it's because my grandpa's, I never knew him. Died a long time before I was even born, but anyways, then Wednesday, I've got that appeal for unemployment. So I'm going to talk about all that stuff here in a minute. I'm going to try to, excuse me, I fucked up speaking there. Finish up splitting some wood. Then Thursday, I'm going to try to go and do my painting that I need to finish up. And The appeal is at 8:30 in the morning. Of course, I just do it over the phone. I'll have to get woken up early enough and get kind of juiced up, ready to go, you know. I dread that. Then, always get up and try to go early best I can anyway, so whenever I go and work on that stuff. Just I don't like being over there in the evening. A lot of crackheads and shit running around. And Friday, my wife has another doctor's appointment. Saturday was going to try to have that yard sale, I thought, again. I need to go haul some sheet metal and stuff for my family. So probably end up having to do that instead. And of course Sunday we'll see how everything stands. Really like to have my buddy come over and visit and stuff. Excuse me. Go ahead and give me another cigarette. Give me from maybe. But yeah, so that's this coming up week. But my point is kind of with this is I can barely do one thing at a time right now. I just don't have the get up and go. I mean, I'll have it in bursts and stuff. I don't even feel like paying attention enough to play a game or watch a show, or like if it's something you got to kind of focus on a little bit or whatever, you know. It's pretty rough. I don't want all these videos to be like my mood swings and stuff. Which, I mean, you know, one could say, well, if you've got so many backlogs and stuff like that, then you don't really have to kind of keep putting these out like that. You know, you can wait till you feel good to do them. And I mean, while that is true, there for a little bit, I was kind of getting out of the whack of doing these. And like I was kind of like rushing to get some out, you know. I don't want to be like that. Like if I'm on a roll, I'm on a roll. Like if I feel like making them, I want to make them. But that's where this channel is going to go now. Which I know nobody's watching, so it doesn't even really matter. I was talking about my views earlier. Hell, I think I'm lucky to get like 2 on a video, you know. Just kind of warming up here for a minute again, but keep my legs in front of it a little bit, maybe. Yeah, like I said, I was wanting to get a little bit better setup where I was in a chair that kind of had this like beside me a little bit. And that way it kind of rise up to me some. It's a little bit warmer up there, but I don't know if y'all would hear the donkey, but so yeah, I'm just going to try to do some videos for here on out. I've done my streak, and I'm fairly satisfied with it. Originally, I thought about 100, but I was like, well, I don't know if I could really do 100. I mean, here's the thing. The best shit in the fucking world might happen that's coming up a week or 2 while I've got these videos backlogged here. And then I start back up, and it's like I never missed a beat because I've got so many uploaded. I may do another streak at some point if there's a lot going on, you know, or whatever. You know, shit's kind of happening and stuff. I just kind of want to do some of these if it's things I'm just kind of like cool shit or whatever, or maybe some shorter ones and stuff here and there as well. Haven't got the cassette player or anything yet. I'll talk about some of these other ones. If it's still available, my wife may not be feeling good and stuff tomorrow, but because I need to stop and maybe get some dog food too since we're up there. Because found the cheapest place around to get it at. It's a town that we have to pass through to get to where we're going. It's not real far out of the way either. It's kind of just there, extra few minutes out the way. It's not bad. So I've got to stop there and get it. We're going to try to tomorrow. And if she's not feeling well and stuff, I just don't want to, drag her around town and stuff, doing something kind of stupid, I guess. Also, I know we're going to be tired of shit. Like, my daughter got me up today at like 8:21, I remember it. And I was fucking dead. Like, I've been going through this part right now where I'm just, like, it's I always hate whenever I get like this, and it ain't often, but I get so stressed and just overwhelmed and depressed or whatever about stuff that whatever term you want to put on it. But I just sleep. That's like my way of getting out of things, or like I just literally just want to rot away. I just don't want to do anything. Like I just literally just stare into space until I drift off and sleep, And sometimes I'm taking 2, 3 little ass naps a day or some shit. And it's like it's not enough. I'm still tired at night. I'm still, because it's not that I'm needing to sleep. Now, if I'm woken up early as shit, yeah, I need to sleep like that. But I just, I don't handle getting up early well. Like my body just doesn't even function right at all. I don't know how I done it for so long. I mean, probably just because I was like doing the normie shit, and I was, I don't know, whatever. I was just on that normie grind and stuff. Whenever I was working construction, because I had to wake up early for that. But yeah, I just don't want these videos to be like me. What I was getting to earlier before I went off on a tangent there a little bit, but I just don't want these videos being me just like complaining, or you guys see my mood swings back and forth and stuff like that. I know everybody's kind of going through their own shit and stuff, and I just want, if I'm going to make videos, I want to be just more like cool and entertaining and stuff. With that at first, I was like, yeah, you kind of getting the raw emotions and stuff like that, but I'm really not that cool. My mood just swings around so much. I just feel like shit. Like, I'm really not in a good place right now. And I just don't want to share that. Like, if I'm sharing anything of me on the internet and stuff, I want it to be like cool stuff, If I do end up getting a cassette player and stuff like that, I may show it off on video. I think that'd be cool. Try to do some updates on some stuff, as far as life goes. Try to keep things a little bit more positive if I can. I've really been thinking lately, because I'm always shitting on the normies and stuff like that in the videos, the NPCs. But like, part of me thinks truly that life would be so much more simple if I were a normie or whatever, right? If I didn't have these like, damn legs in the shot too much. If I wasn't always thinking these things and this stuff or whatever, right? Like, if I could just be a normie and just be happy with a day job and just fucking around being a goober all the time and just not having any life, like, there's people that are genuinely happy out there doing that. To me, that's crazy, but you're just wired like that. You're wired like that. Like, so, you know, I shit on the normies and stuff like that. I kind of envy them though sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so that's kind of where we're at with stuff. Um, Again, just to kind of repeat here real quick. I'm going to stop doing the daily videos for now. Shit may happen, that kind of continuum between now and the time that the last one's being uploaded, which will be this one. And I may still try to make some TikToks or just some short stuff here and there. But my life right now is just trying to get shit done and trying to make my own ass do stuff. Like, I didn't get to go to the cemetery or anything yet. I didn't get to go on the dirt bike ride. It's getting about too cold to do those things. I mean, yeah, the dirt bike ride would be by myself and stuff like that, but all that wind on you and stuff, it just really sucks. I know we may still have a little bit of warm weather kind of coming up here and there. But them are the days I got to get shit done. It's been, I think, 4 years since I had done that and took it up on the mountain, you know. So we'll just have to see. It's getting cold quick this year, though. Usually it doesn't start getting cold till, like, cold. Sometimes like January, but it's like November now, you know. Still kind of the early part of the month. But yeah, I'd still like to go to the cemetery, and if I don't get to get out and stuff, like I said, I just have to think about my daughter and stuff, though. Because obviously she'd have to go with us. And I just don't want her getting cold and shit, you know. Or if we're having a vehicle and we're broke down, then we have to walk miles to the nearest house. And if I'm not mistaken, the nearest house like a drug dealer, you can't go there. And then after that, it's like, what the fuck do you do? There's no cell phone signal anywhere around. So it's kind of one of them things. To risk it for that, you know. Then wanting to go to go to Kroger again. We got one. It's probably about an hour away or so, a little more, a little less, whatever. Haven't got to go there yet. I was really wanting to go like and check out the Halloween stuff. Like they had any Halloween candy or like the little Halloween like cookies you could bake and stuff. Haven't got to do that. Obviously, it's past all that now, and it's all just turned to Christmas, and it's just fuck. I fucking hate Christmas. I just really want to buy shit for like my daughter and my wife and everybody else. I just wish didn't even have to fuck with it. It's always a reminder too. Like every season, it's like this is gonna be. I was thinking about this like earlier in the year. Like this is gonna be the year I'm gonna be able to buy and splurge and get nice shit and do that. But it's like goddamn, you know. Every year I'm like, this ain't the year. It'll be next year. It'll be next year. It's just a fucking constant struggle of when am I going to make it, you know? Haven't got the game room cleaned and set up yet. More and more shit just piled in there and stuff, and it's kind of become a catch-all, and that really sucks. I'm still gonna kind of work on that here and there. Just as soon as some of this money comes in and shit, I'm gonna hopefully try to go and buy some like those little shelf hangers and make a bunch of fucking shelves and stuff, and I'll be able to get a lot of it off the ground and stuff. Just really wanting to make a gun cabinet, put all my guns and stuff in too. I've ended up having to use some of the wood and stuff I had set aside for that. I could probably fashion something else, but I just don't know. Haven't started streaming yet. Starting tomorrow will be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. 4 days, I guess, until new Call of Duty comes out. Haven't even done a test stream or anything yet. If anything works out, hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to try to do that. That way we can start streaming it whenever we got the new game, because this is going to be our one fucking lucky break that we have where we get to stream a new game, and it might bring people to us and stuff because we are playing it or whatever. But I was hoping to have some stuff kind of under us a little bit. I was hoping to start all this around Halloween time. That way it gives a couple weeks playing some other stuff here and there, kind of getting the groove of things. I haven't even got the camera set up. I don't even know how to go about all this shit. I don't know if I've got to run a capture card, which I don't have. Or I know what we'd most likely be doing is streaming off the fucking PlayStation. But I don't know how to get us in the shot or anything like that. They mentioned something about you having a PlayStation camera. I don't know if that's what you just have to have or if you're able to excuse me, or if you're able just to plug up a whatever camera up to it and it works. I've still got so much shit to figure out about that. Maybe Wednesday I'll try to buckle down and do that. Give us a day to test stream and then try to get all that worked out. And dogs are barking. Always susses me out. I was a little bit sus down here. But anyways though, so these are the things in life that I want to change. Like I'm just ready to start having fun and stop being on this grind set. That's what it's all about. But you know, okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and start because we're already at 34 fucking minutes. I'm complaining for half an hour. So what it is, a little bit after my daughter was born, I started devising a plan because I was like, I've got to get the fuck out of this. Whenever I was still at construction, I was like, I've got to get the fuck out of this. I've got to, because all I want to do is be here with her and spend time with her and do stuff right with my family. Kind of stand up here a little bit, get warm. Just a second. It's well below freezing, but well, not well below, but a decent amount. Like I said, we're in the south here, so we get cold easy. Anyways, so yeah, I started devising plans, and it took me forever to figure something out. Like I said, I'm not that smart. I'm just trying my best in this world. At the same time, or just a little bit after my daughter was born, we've been in talks with our neighbor the one who we'd bought the house off of, bought it separately. Then we bought the farm. Okay. Now, I started doing the farm taxes. I was like, okay, well, you can write some stuff off on taxes, maybe it'll help you out a little bit, whatever, right? Like, I wasn't hardly getting anything back on tax if it wasn't nothing even mentionable. Sometimes I lost money. Like, it wasn't nothing, right? However, though, I started devising a plan. I was like, okay. And this was before I even figured out about the farm taxes. I was just doing them, right? I was like, okay, I've got to either get a second job to fund this, but then that would take more time away from me and my family, or I would have to get a different job that paid a little bit more. Okay, so then that's whenever I was getting very disgruntled where I was at too with the construction. Okay, so then I got this call center job, work from home. So I was like, okay, gonna be saving gas money because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere, right? And and it paid a little bit more. So I was like, okay, so I'm going to use this money to save up because I wanted to do rentals. It's not like, wow, I love this and I want to do it, but it's like in this area, most of your people who have any type of money, that's what they do is they do rentals. That's their bread and butter, even if they do other shit, right? Also, during this time, I was learning that I just can't work with other people. I don't want to be around other people. I don't like other people for the most part. I mean, if somebody's like super cool and like a real person, like fuck yeah. Uh, but just this normie bullshit, fuck it. I don't care. Trendy normie bullshit. I do not care. Okay. So then I leave that and then I get this job at the call center. Okay. So I'm doing that, doing my thing for a little bit. And then a few months later, get the tax money from the farm. I was like, holy shit. Got several grand. I was like, fuck, this is awesome. So that was my saving grace. I did not have to get a second job or anything. With that first year of tax money, I went and bought a piece of property, small lot. It's about a third of an acre, whatever. Third to half an acre, whatever. It's in town. It's kind of in the crackheady neighborhood, but it's where there's a lot of rentals. Nobody owns houses there. Basically, it's all rentals, right? So I bought the lot. Lot needed cleaned up, all this, whatever, right? So I bought it, but obviously I didn't have a lot of extra money then. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, on top of that, I started kind of cleaning up on it. It needed some shit. It had like a shed on it and stuff, whatever. I was need some trees cut. Either done it or had somebody do it or somebody paid to help them. I got one candle went out. Don't know how much longer we got on this other one. Figure something out if it goes out though. But maybe I'll light the other one again if it dries up for a minute. We'll see. So then, after I got my taxes back for the following year, because it took a while looking and trying to find a place and stuff, right? In the following year, talking 2024 here, I went, or no, that's a fucking lie. 2023, sorry, I got back 2024. Okay, so earlier this year, come March, I went and purchased 2 trailers that was close by, okay? And they had roofs and porches built on them. I've only got one motherfucker done, right? It's taken me, I was wanting to have all this finished by spring. Here's where the issue therein lied. One was I had to find somebody to hammer out the property because they had rocks on it. So we laid water lines and sewer lines shit down. Then they also had to scrape it clean and stuff like that too. I got fucked around for about 4 months on that. Finally had to get somebody else. So that put me to fucking July, whatever the fuck it was. Okay. Then I had to find someone to move the trailer. That took about another couple fucking months. Okay, this whole time we've been tearing everything off. Oh yeah, also I paid a boy to tear everything off. All he did was take off the tin and cut the porch off, and then I had to go pull it down in my truck. Lost $500 fucking dollars there. Cost me $1,300 to have it dozed and hammered out. On top of the $400 to have the trees cut, and $300 to have somebody basically go there and fuck around with the skid steer and didn't even do the job all the time because never would let me know whenever he's going to be there. That's the biggest thing. So I'm paying you to do a job. Let me fucking be there so I can tell you what I need done. Right? So, anyways, then it took forever for it to get moved over, and then for it to get set up, and then all the while we've been redoing the motherfucker. And at first glance, the trailer wasn't that bad. What I've been talking about some of these videos I've been painting on it. I'm painting the outside, right? Because once you tear all that shit off, you realize that they've painted it before. Because motherfucker's like originally blue. Hell, there's even some red on it. Shit, they may have had it red at one point. I don't know. And we're painting it all white. That's the way the majority of it is. Then had to redo the ceilings in some parts. Had to patch the roof. I'm gonna have to put a whole fucking roof on it. Just got a patch for now. I ain't gonna get into all the details, but it's been a lot of fucking work. And I was trying to go and work on this here and there throughout this whole process while I was still working my day job, and nothing was getting done. Like I basically go there and fuck around because we have to take the baby with us. Have to set up the crib. Have to set up the generator, run the air conditioner, fucking packing around window units and fans and stuff like that. Now our ass gonna be packing around heaters and shit. That's what we have been doing. Of course, we got lucky; they ain't had to run them yet. But yeah, and then we had issues with the health department. Basically, if you have more than 2 trailers on one lot, you have to go through them, and it's a big bunch of fucking bullshit. I already wasted some money and sent some bullshit off paperwork, got it approved through the state, but they're gonna have to come check it every year, and it's gonna be a big fucking ordeal. You gotta pay all this extra stuff, whatever, right? Well, the people of the health department is motherfuckers. Basically, everybody in this whole process has been motherfuckers. Nobody knows what they're doing. Nobody knows how they're doing. The plumber's been great, though. But I ain't even had to use him yet. He's just been showing up and giving me advice and talking to me about the ordeal and stuff. Cost $4,000 to have a trailer moved. Bought the trailer for $5,000. I've got $9,000 in a motherfucker. Right? I was figuring moving costs gonna be $1,500. That's big price. My ass was dead wrong. So I'm stuck with another trailer that I haven't even done anything to other than rob parts off of. And I've got to get that motherfucker moved. But what I'm going to have to do with it's close to the house, just about 3 miles away. But the problem is you got to go up and over a big ass motherfucking hill. And I ain't got nothing to move it with. My tractor's has no brakes, and then these trucks are just 1,500, so they ain't gonna be able to move it. I'm gonna have to pay somebody with a big tractor that's got good brakes on it, or a big truck with good brakes on it to be able to pull it over this hill and pull it out here. I'm gonna move it out here. This place we're talking about that I'm chilling at right now, we're gonna have electric run to it first as a service, and then from there, we're gonna wire up to the other trailer, try to set up as our Airbnb. This place here, I want to try to eventually set it up as a black metal record shop and a witchcraft shop, and also have like little nighttime market, gathering, pagan witch stuff, like just that type of shit, right? That's what we want to do with this place. Okay. Also, I'm halfway. Fuck, I don't want to say halfway. A quarter of the way done with a recording studio that I'm getting set up. It ain't got electric yet, but I'm gonna have to run it off my house. It's in the back, so we're gonna have a lot of these little fucking businesses going on here, right? But these are all like the fun ones, kind of. The trailers and the rentals is the bread and butter. Okay. So whenever I left my job, I had 15 grand in the bank. Now I'm probably down to about $1,200. And that being said, the bills will definitely exceed that this month. Um, I kept holding on, and this is my own dumbass shit. Literally about a week after I left that job, I'd already applied, done an interview, and got hired for another job. Okay? Another work from home call center thing, pays a little bit less, but whatever. It was something. I just needed something with better hours. Because they kept fucking us around and taking our hours, wouldn't let me take off work, yada, yada, yada. Even though I was putting in like months ahead of time, there's no rules against that. Then they appealed my request. I didn't take the job, the one I got hired for afterwards. Reason being is I was like, well, I'm going to make more money on food stamps and unemployment until into January. And then come February, I'm going to get all my taxes back from the farm and from this business. So I should have a heck of a lot of taxes coming in and stuff, right? Okay. I was like, well, I'm just going to ride it out. Also thought I was going to be able to sell the four-wheeler, and I haven't yet. Haven't sold the four-wheeler. They fucked me around on the unemployment, and nobody's getting food stamps now. Or if they are, it's like a little bit or whatever, right? So no food stamps, no unemployment, four-wheeler not sold, and I've had to pause getting everything set up on the business because the next thing I got to do is call the plumber, come dig the water lines, the sewer lines, and hook all this shit up. And this is just for one trailer, right? Now, our only saving grace, I mean, I literally, if unemployment doesn't come through this month, and if four-wheeler don't sell this month, and if I don't get that loan this month, like within the next week to 2 weeks max, I literally don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I'm not going to be able to afford any of this shit. All this stuff that I was holding out for, this guy's fucked. Like, even our, like, we've got a little bit left on food stamps and stuff, but I mean, we're going to use it. I mean, we spending goddamn $600 a month at fucking Walmart. And we don't eat out or anything, hardly ever, right? Once every 2-3 weeks or some shit now, basically. I'd say about every 2 weeks. And even then, it's cheap shit. We're not going to steakhouses or anything. But it just sucks. Like where I've been at mentally lately, it's like as slow as everything is, and the fact that I've ran out of money and nothing has worked out like I thought it was going to be. I mean, the one time or whatever the food stamps gets fucked up is the one time that we fucking heat this shit. Unemployment's being a motherfucker, right? And I know I've brought all this on myself, and honestly, if I just like sucked ass and would have just kept working, I mean, I wouldn't have had time for anything. But at least we'd be able to know that we've got our bills paid and shit. I mean, we definitely wouldn't be as far along on this, getting everything set up on this trailer, but at the same point, you know, I'd have some money to fund it with, you know, even if not, right? So that's where we're at. It just really fucking sucks. Like I'm just so stressed out. I mean, if the loan comes in and stuff like that, it's going to be for about, I think, like 16 grand, which basically is going to fund us back for all that we've blowed here this last little bit. It shouldn't take a whole lot more, just another few fucking grand to get this trailer set up. But once we've got it set up, I'm not going to fuck with trailers on that lot anymore. I'm just going to start filling it up with Better-Built barns because they're not regulated yet or anything. So you can just throw them up and be good. I'm going to go ahead and roll my cigarette here. Starting to freeze, even though I'm by this, I could hug it and stuff and get warm, but I'll be distracted. We'll be making the video really. Need to get in there and check the stove and stuff. But yeah. So rentals is what the business is. Everything is way higher than you could imagine. My advice to anybody who's going to be getting into rentals, buy a cheap lot in town that already has electric and water. And every state's probably going to be different or whatever. I don't know. We'll do one of two things. One, buy houses. I'm not willing to take a HELOC out on my home just in case, because our house is paid off. The farm ain't, the house is. Okay? So with that, if you're willing to do that though, get you your own home, take a HELOC out on it, buy another home, rent that motherfucker, keep going, do down payments on them, right? That's what I would do. You're making less money here and there, but at some point, your renters are going to be paying these off and you're going to be owner of like 10 fucking homes or some shit, which in the future, we're probably going to fuck with homes instead of, don't fuck with trailers. Don't, trailers or Better-Built barns. But anyways, my idea with the trailers originally was going to be just pile the motherfuckers in there. And a lot of people are grandfathered in. So if you see trailers that don't look like they're regulated, they're probably not because they were grandfathered in, right? But yeah, don't fuck with them. They're too regulated. I mean, if you're buying one to like live in or just one on one lot, you're good, whatever, right? But if you're buying one, don't buy it, then have somebody move it. Try to buy it from somebody that does move them, because then sometimes they cut you a deal on that moving cost, you know. Better-Built barns. You're probably gonna need to know, depending on what one you get, probably gonna need to know how to wire a little bit, how to put in insulation, put paneling, drywall, whatever you want to use. This can's probably gonna go out anytime. Fuck. See if we can get this other one lit back up though. I doubt it. But that's what I would suggest. Better-Built barn if you know how to do some shit. Goddamn grill lighters are shitty. They don't last but like a day. What even is this? Yeah, let's see if we can get this dude back to going. Maybe just a little bit. Let the wax dried up some. I don't think he's gonna do it. Nope, he's out. Whatever. But if you can get like 3, 4, 5 Better-Built barns on a lot, plus if you're working a normal job, you're gonna be fucking making the bank, dude. Better-Built barns, sheds, tiny homes, whatever the fuck you want to call them. But yeah. If everything gets fucked up on all this though, and we start needing money in between now and tax time, again, I'm gonna give it like this week and into the next one. See how everything goes. I mean, I ain't got time to do anything else. But if not, I'm gonna be applying at fucking McDonald's and shit. Cause I've gotta get some money coming in to fucking survive. Give my family a fucking Christmas or something. You know. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. That's the business part I'm talking about. So I'll stop hiding and not really alluding to it properly and stuff. Just because I was trying to save it, but I figured I'd just put it all in this one video. Sorry, go and finish up this water. But if anybody sees this in the future, needs some advice, I'm obviously not the best person to come to, but there's one thing that I've learned. If your situation is kind of like mine, you ain't got a fucking soul to give you advice or help you out. Once I've got all this shit done, I'm gonna write up a fucking like pamphlet or mini book or document or whatever. I'll put it online for free. And I'm gonna have all this like explained out because I can put down my words and my ideals to paper. Like have my wife edit it up, make it. Don't want to like fluff it up too much or anything, but you know what I'm saying, make it more coherent. It'd be better than what I can do, just kind of speaking here a little bit. That way it'll help everybody out, which I'll definitely drop that on here whenever I do that. I mean, we're probably looking at a year out or anything, but in the meantime, or even afterwards or something, if anybody sees this in the future or whatever, just drop a comment or whatever, you know, and I'll give you my best advice that I can. I mean, I think it's important for young people to try to get ahead. I mean, I always say don't quit your day job, but sometimes you feel like you got to, but then sometimes you make some bad decisions along the way, you know, where you don't take another job and because you're holding out on unemployment they're fucking you around on, and the government fucks up food stamps, and then, you know, you're waiting last second, try to take out a loan. They want to threaten you about not having a job or shit, you know, what are you going to do? It's going to be like, well, how the hell are you paying this back? Whatever, but I'll be able to pay it back. I mean, I'll be able to pay everything back because debt sucks. I hate it, you know, but if everything goes according to plan, if I can get the four-wheeler sold, if I can get the unemployment, I'll be sitting really fucking good on top of getting that loan. And then with that, this winter, well, as soon as I get any funds coming in, and like it's a substantial amount, the four-wheeler wouldn't be much. That'd be more survival, but unemployment really too. But as soon as that loan comes in, I'm gonna get the plumbing, electric, sewer, and try to buy a mini split, put that motherfucker in. But yeah, from there, be able to get this motherfucker set up, be able to have it going good. So, I still got a few little things, like I say, I got to do on this trailer, but as soon as I get it set up and get somebody moved in there, if the funds allow, then 100% I'm going to be fucking going ahead, get a better built barn, get it over there, be working it up. That should be all pretty easy. A lot of shit I can do. Only thing is, though, it's going to cost some money. It's going to be having to run around because they're going to have to go get flooring, going to have to go get a toilet, going to have to go get a shower, going to have to go get a sink, put all that shit in. So, it is what it is. It's about where we're at on that. Well, candle's about done for this kerosene heater. Gonna warm up my hands, call the shits. I'm gonna go ahead and crank it down. Get it to shut off. Oh fuck, I've got a cut on my finger and I think I ripped it open again. God damn it. Of course, it always takes it a little bit to kind of die out here a little bit. So still be chilling a few, let it kind of cool down. As soon as it dies out, all right though. Like I said, this old style don't have the thing where you kick it or whatever. As soon as it dies out though, it looks like it's down a little bit or something. Gonna be shouldn't take it too long to cool down in itself, so. Yeah, I kind of wanted this, oh, by the way, if the video just ends randomly, it's because I ran out of space. Did delete some shit, but we'll see how it goes. I want this final video here to kind of be the last one, or excuse me, to be the longest one. So yeah, we'll just kind of hang out here for a few. I mean, I'm feeling more hopeful about things as time goes on, to a certain extent, about the business, because now it's like it's one of those things. It's like so close that it's like no way it can fail. It's no longer a pipe dream. Like I've even noticed that like some of the normies around us, they went from saying that, oh, you can't do this, to like, well, hey, how's that coming along, you know, type stuff. So it's you can kind of tell with the people around you on how good things are going with that. Just not being able to have any money, like, really sucks. I've got my wife's anniversary coming up, and Christmas, and both of our parents' birthday, and all that. Like I say, it's rough. It's pretty fucking rough. I think this here's already. Oh, it's just barely going now. Just tad, a little bit of blue flame there. So, I believe we got the wick adjusted pretty well. Running pretty good now, so I'm happy with it. But yeah, it sucks not just being able to like want to buy stuff like that $5 fucking goddamn cassette player. I wouldn't even be fucking. I'd be more like making time to do it. If that's the thing, is like if you're trying to do, I mean, because it was basically me trying to do two jobs at one time, because I'm trying to get everything started up in this business, and then also work my day job and be a dad, you know, and stuff at the same time. And it's you just ain't got time. You got to cut some of that shit out of your life. Like obviously, the thing that goes is your day job, because I mean the whole point's get set up for business, and I'm doing it because I want to spend more time with my family and achieve these other dreams and excuse me, aspirations and shit that we got, you know. I want to be fucking chilling down here with my kerosene heater, having fucking D&D party with the fucking witchcraft homies and shit. Like, that's what the fuck I want to be doing. I don't want to be worrying about goddamn going and painting a fucking side of a trailer or putting a roofs on and shit like that. I'm over all that shit now. You know what I'm saying? Shit. That's where I'm at. But fuck, it's cold. But yeah, I mean, it's been a nice little run on this channel. Um, I mean, I can't say anything for sure. I just don't know. I don't want to have to be tied to it or anything. Making this stuff, I want to. I mean, obviously, like I say, whenever I write that pamphlet and stuff, I'll drop stuff. I have something cool to show or talk about, I'll talk about it and stuff, if I feel like it, you know. Um, but I just definitely do not have the. Excuse me. I gotta be up in a few hours. Fuck. Uh, I just want this here to be the better part of me. You know, the cooler shit that's happening and stuff. And like I say, I may not even notice. I may take a week off and then I'm back doing more stuff because there's been a lot of shit happen and want to talk about it. And you know, just and then it's like I never even missed a daily video, but you know, is what it is. Check this again. Yep, the flames out. So that's good. Let me check the heat on it. I believe. Yeah, still got just a little bit of heat. Not much. I just kind of stay squatted here for a minute. I might run this to 110, and that should be good. So I need to go in there and probably put some wood in the wood stove and chill for a minute. Try to get the fuck on to bed. Damn, it is so fucking cold. My finger is killed. Damn. I put a band-aid on that so I don't keep busting open. I've ripped it open twice today. Honestly though, these videos do make me feel a little bit better. It's been just kind of nice talking about this shit. Like, I do feel better now than I did whenever I was starting the video. I've got to start just not fucking up. Like, I need to feel better where I'm not sleeping my time away. I need good weather to get shit done. Need bands coming in. But I think it's all going to work out. I mean, worst case scenario, I just go back and do a job for a while. I mean, it's not like I've really lost anything. Like, I'll just be going. I mean, absolute worst motherfucking case scenario on any of this shit. Say I lose it all, you know. Worst thing is I should go back to the same position that everybody else is in, just working a fucking day job. You know what I'm saying? Same position that I was in. I mean, not that it'd be the same job position or whatever, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just being on that fucking grind, you know? That's basically it. Oh yeah, it's got where you can touch it now. So yeah, it's been a nice little ride. I wanted to document and kind of make this time of my life here, because I mean, I am really excited to not be having to work this day job bullshit. I just got caught up on all this other stuff. I mean, I haven't even had time to enjoy or do anything. And honestly, a lot of this fun stuff that I wanted to do, I ain't even done it yet. But it is what it is. See you guys sometime.